say you love me, but I don't think that.
Welcome back, you guys, back to my channel. I don't really know how to say this. I was thinking too much of caring too much about what people would think and say. But I do live in my car, and I wanted to just say this up front and be honest. I've been staying in my car for about 3 months now, but I didn't really know how to tell people that I especially people that are in my life, people that I care about, people that I hang out with, people that are my people, you know? So but I guess I'll start from the beginning, from the very beginning of how it started. For those of you that know me, they know that I used to live in Fort Worth, and I just recently moved to Austin, around August. I was living in Fort Worth with an old roommate. She was an older roommate, and her son had moved out because he got married or something, so she had an extra room at the townhome she is living at, and I told her at work that I was looking for a place to live, a new place to live, and she was like, oh, well, you could come live with me. I lived at her place for 3 months, I was paying rent and stuff. I met her at our job, we were working together at Central Market, and when I was working at Central Market, I had about a year working there, and then I felt trapped. I felt really trapped in that job. I felt really sad in that job, and then I realized, what am I doing with my life? Why am I working for a company that not passionate about? I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel good about it. I guess I got scared too because people that I was working with were older people, people that are in their 50s, 60s, and they had been with that company for 20 years or so, and it just, I don't see myself doing that, and I got kind of creeped out. I got scared. I was got it over my head, oh, this is what's gonna happen to me, oh, this is what's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna be 40 one day, and I'm gonna be still working at this company that I'm not happy at, so I quit my job. I wanted to start my own business, and I started my own business. I started doing ukulele lessons, and didn't go very well, honestly. I thought it would, but it didn't. I guess, I don't know, maybe I just didn't really believe in myself enough, or I just didn't have the resources or something. I don't know why it didn't work out, but it just didn't work out, and it's okay. And again, I don't think that was my passion either. I just wanted, if I was gonna work, I want to rather work for myself. I didn't want to work for a company anymore, I guess, I don't know. I guess I just felt like a failure if I was working for another company. That's how I feel, and I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. I just feel inadequate, and that's my fault, because I should feel enough about myself. People and things and work and anything in your life shouldn't fill that void. So when I quit my job and I started my business, I was running out of money that I had saved up. I had money saved up to last me for a couple of months, maybe I think I lasted without working at Central Market for a month or two. A month or two. So I had money saved up to pay 2 months worth of rent. Well, now and only trying to pursue my ukulele type of business, and that didn't really go really well, like I said before. So I was broke. I didn't have enough money, I didn't really know what to do. I was like, I can't pay next month's rent, and I didn't have money for food, I didn't have money for gas, I didn't have money for anything. Like, I was really, really broke. But I remember being in my room one night, and the way I cope with like my problems is that I try to avoid them, and it's the worst thing ever, because I will like watch YouTube videos or movies just to avoid my problems, just to avoid my feelings and just my outer world that's like falling apart type of deal, right? So I was decided to just like go in my bed and start watching YouTube videos. And I was like, when I opened up YouTube, I saw like this video of this girl living in a van, and I'm pretty sure you guys seen it too, because this video like blew up out of nowhere, and everybody was like, why is this recommended to me? Like, why was this recommended to me? That's how I was thinking that too, the same thing you guys were thinking, like, why is this in my recommendation feed? I've never once like looked into this or anything, like, no. But I'm glad it did. I'm glad it did, because this is like kind of like the message that my higher beings were trying to give to me, almost. Like, I took it as a inspiration. I took it as like a sign. So it just gave me an idea, basically, you know, like, okay. Because when I was thinking about like, oh, I'm not gonna have money for next month's rent, I was thinking like the worst thing possible. I'm gonna be fucking homeless. I'm gonna be living under a bridge or a freaking trash can. That was the worst scenario that I was possibly thinking about. It gave me an idea that I could do this too, except I don't have a van, but I have a car. So I started to look into that, and I saw a bunch of videos about car dwelling, and I was like, I've never heard this before. Like, why is this so new to me? I was like, you know, when you first listen to like a certain genre of music and you're like, whoa, where have I been all my life? Like, I've been missing out on this type of music. So this is very new to me, you know, like a whole like car living experience. I'm still learning. I had to watch a lot of videos about like how to stay warm in the winter, how to stay cool in the summer, how to deal with rain, how to change, where to park, where to go to the restroom. You know, like, I've learned all of that just by research, and I'm really glad I did, like, do this. It gave me the confidence in a way, like, it gave me that push to move out of, you know, that city and move into Austin. And yeah, I've just never done that before, like, moved out of like a place that I grew up since I was like 5. So like, I don't know, it was definitely a big change for me. I still think about it like, whoa, this is crazy, like, I can't believe I did this. So I'm still learning this whole like new deal. I don't know what to expect, I don't know what to do, and I definitely feel at my lowest right now. I guess that's what life is, you know, you lose friends, you lose jobs, you go through really hard times in your life where you feel so shitty about yourself sometimes. Like, I feel so shitty about myself sometimes, but I think it's just like having realized that you're doing your best. Again, living in my car has been a good experience for me. I don't think this is for everyone. I feel like do this only if you have that urgency, kind of like I did, to do it, because I don't know what your life is like, right? Like, I don't know. I wish I would have known about this, you know, living in a car so many years ago when I was living with my mom and my stepdad, because I wasn't being treated like good when I used to live with my parents. Growing up, people doubting you, people making you feel bad, people like making you feel like you're not good enough, you're not worthy. Like, I've been through that shit, and it's fucking sucks, because now you, as an adult, for me personally, as an adult, I still have those thoughts, negative thoughts about myself, because I grew up in an environment where constantly people were telling me that I wasn't good enough, that I'm not like you know, yeah, constantly telling me bad things about myself. So it's like you grow to believe it, of course, like especially coming from a very young age, like you grow to believe that about yourself as an adult. And for me, it was something that I needed to understand. And it's like, I still deal with it, you know. It's like not something that's gonna like go away overnight, especially like when you first discover and have the realization. You have to like constantly remind yourself, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right, I am good enough. But I'm gonna take you on this journey with me, you know. Like, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I don't know if I see myself living in Austin forever. I feel like maybe I can start over in another city and then start over again and again and again and again. I don't know, it just goes back to me always wanting change. I feel constantly wants change. I constantly just want to, I don't like to be stuck in the same place. Is that horrible? It's probably, I need to learn how to be more like practical sometimes. I think that's like my issue. I'm not practical enough, you know, and I need like to be able to focus on one thing and one thing only, because that's gonna help me, you know, be more responsible and be more consistent and stay focused on one goal, so you can actually achieve that goal and then move on to the next goal. Like for me, I have an issue with that. Like I have a problem. I can't finish something. I'm always constantly like trying, like, oh, I get a new idea and I focus on that, and then I don't finish it because I get another idea and then I focus on that. So it's like I'm just someone that's like all over the place, and it's kind of irritates me sometimes, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to this. Sorry I ramble a lot. I talk a lot. I do. But I just wanted to make this announcement, you guys. I want to be honest with you guys and accept me. And if you don't, then don't. It's okay. I'm still gonna be doing me, and that's the best part about it, right? Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up, a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. If you are, you know, if you like my content, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.
Running in circles, never leave me alone. Say I don't answer the messages or pick up my phone. Say we